Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So I have some great news outside of just that this episode has ended and we already had some amazing stuff pop off. We are looking at a season 2, everybody. It has been confirmed for next year. I should have probably looked if there's an actual month, but I'm pretty sure it's next year, winter. So anytime around the same time it came out, which is pretty amazing. I am truly, truly pleased that it did end up getting this this ending, just in the grand scheme of allowing us to see where the story can go outside of already knowing. Uh, Actually, it says the second season will premiere in 2021. It doesn't even have does not have a winter date, so it could be early. But we get a very, very self-focused episode with Raphael, and I really do like how some of my anime people be thinking, because they 100% thought of something I didn't really think of. Um, I didn't think the dark magic was necessarily controlling him, but it only made the most sense when it came down to why he was doing it, and then crying about it, right? Like someone who actually wants to avenge their parents, wants to avenge things that they believe in, they shouldn't be sad about it, right? Like I wouldn't be sad if I was doing the one thing my mom wanted me to do with her final breath, you know? So unless it was something so harsh or something not even real, like he finds out, it made more sense why doing it was such a burden to him in the first place. So, with Catalina being the way that she is, she goes in head first with no type of malice, no type of um, judgment, no hatred, none of that stuff. She could have wound up already dead at this point in the story, but here she is making another breakthrough to this character, and it pretty much comes out to show us that no one is truly, truly understanding like her when it comes down to taking all these necessary steps to at least hear out his story, to at least see like where he's coming from. Why am I fighting this girl again? um, and I think that was the coolest part of the natural reaction we get when the story starts to break apart is what really pushed him to this level to be doing this, what made him still sad that he was doing it, and come to find out that his mother was a maid and she wound up having him, and the father was a very high level of a person. In the case of a noble, or just higher up than a maid, right? Like he's someone that should have the maid be there to be just a maid, and she wound up having a kid with him, thus putting her in a higher level. If she wanted to be, she should have been royalty, she should have been nobility, all this different stuff because of her son and the person that she was with. It would have made sense. So I'm guessing that's why he also had a different name. Well, I don't think he actually had a different name until the whole situation blew up and his body was seemingly switched, or his memories were switched and given away to someone else. See, that's the part that got confusing to me, is if if he had the memories transferred over to him and the other one, so that means once the memories were taken over in that body instead of him, it then turned into the son of the girl who did all the sacrificing and stuff. But I guess he was still in there. Like she just took his conscience from his dying, whittling body and put it into someone else's. and they practically would have had to share it, but because he kind of forced his will onto him, he was one of the more dominant ones. But then we come to find out the shadows are mainly just controlled by the guy who winds up losing his life during this altercation and giving the memories to him. So it's like he had two separate types of people in his mind, or it was just that one guy was in there doing this, making him believe he was someone completely different, so he would forget about his mother. In the case of just having a memory of her saying "avenge me," and then forgetting everything, all the other little stuff that they did, because as soon as he actually remembers what she truly said, please live, and try to just enjoy your life practically, and I love you, it changes the whole entire premise of why he's doing the things he's doing, and makes sense why he would turn himself in, knowing that dark magic in this world is something that is rare. It's something that is rare and uh, taboo. That's what I was looking for. Because the only way to achieve it is through a sacrifice. So the only way this guy ends up achieving it, just like how I'm achieving this death, is by him dying or him killing the mom. Get it? That's the sacrifice. He gets the power. Then he wants to take out. He wants to take the memories away and give them to old boy, and then he thought he would be free. So what happens? He ends up dying in that same area where the sacrificial circle is, and that sacrifice then gives uh, the dark magic to our boy Raphael. So very very weird exchange of stuff, but nonetheless very important. How was that attack was so fast? Jesus, that's why I do not like the special fights. They're just like, okay, we're gonna make these guys better for no reason, for no reason. Um, but yeah, overall though, I'm looking at how everything kind of played out, and I'm not angry with it, but at the same time, I think some people will be, because it turned into the thing I did not expect it to turn into, which even Catalina at the very last episode started to specify. Uh, Catalina finally just pretty much outright tells us, like, oh no, there is another ending to this game that I didn't even bring up. A reverse harem. I'm like, oh, now you remember that was part of the game that could happen? The reverse harem that has been happening since you first joined the game, pretty much. So yeah, she actually confirms that that is a thing, that it is possible, that could possibly happen, and of course it did, and she thinks she avoided it, but in my opinion, I think that is exactly what is going on. She's like, oh yes, the friendship ending. I don't think any of them love me, and when they say they want to stay by my side forever, they just mean as soon as I'm on my deathbed, they can finally leave my side. Like, overall, it is the perfect outcome for this character. It is the epitome of what she's been going through in the case of making people not her lovers. And I love the prince who is supposed to be the fiance the whole time. He's like, yeah, well, I'm right here, and you're kind of just doing this in front of me, telling people, yes, you'll be there for them forever. And last time I checked, you haven't said that to me. Like, I was just waiting for the prince to snap out, which maybe that's what the second season will deal with, is other ways that the death flag can be re-triggered. I don't know, man. I feel like this show can do pretty much anything at this point, and the characters and the overall world itself has been built up so well that people are just going to enjoy it. They just want to see more of these characters on screen interact with each other like I do. And if the plot is there and it's a nice, interesting plot, I'm definitely there for that too. So, hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. So, with that being said, ow, I'm going to beat this guy and get out of here. So, let me know what you think could pop off in a season 2. or if you even care to watch another season too. Let me know what you thought about this season alone and what you're looking forward to the most when it comes down to this show. Um, I'm definitely just looking forward to seeing Catalina again. It's coming out next year, so be excited. Your boy will be trying to still be talking about anime until the day I die. So you know I'll be talking about it next year. So with that being said, everybody, take care and peace.